Hello and welcome back. Welcome to the end of day number 11. I do believe it is. So, today was quite an interesting day. I managed to do exactly what I was planning to. My wife and I got our son ready and we all went out. And we went to the supermarket, and we bought everything. Pretty much. We got up early. We planned a couple of different meals. We sort of talked about what we wanted to make. I had a couple of recipes in mind that I wanted to try, and we got stuff. Basically, I got a little bit of wholemeal pasta. I also got this stuff, which was an interesting find. This is red lentil pasta. So we got to the shops and went round a couple of places. Even though I thought he would be okay up until maybe about 1 o'clock, turns out not so much. Babies like their schedule, even if they have a slightly later than normal breakfast. So got to about 1 o'clock, well, got to about 12 o'clock, just after 12, and Rowan was very upset. So we made the decision that we would stop and we would go into the food court on the top level of the East Side Gallery. Which is the new shopping mall that's quite near to where I live. And there are 2 vegan options. The one that I did actually end up going to is called Immergrün. It is basically everything green. It's a proper vegan restaurant. As far as I can tell, no oil. Or the tiniest little amounts, if that. It seems to be low salt. I don't know, but that was my option basically. So I had a kofta wrap, which is what you can see on the screen here, and I didn't know that you could have kofta without meat, and it genuinely tasted almost exactly like having a lamb kofta from a takeaway, from a shawarma place. The only thing that I wasn't entirely sure of was apparently there's some sort of vegan cheese in it, and I don't know what that would have contained. I would imagine there's probably a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, but I'm gonna call that okay as a one-off. We don't go and eat there that often at all, and it was, it was either that or hold off up until well, it ended up being around about 3 o'clock by the time we got back to the flat with everything, because we went to a lot of places, bought a lot of things. I'm gonna close this window. Yeah, so we bought a lot of things, a lot of vegetables and fruits and just general cooking stuff, basically, just so that we could go through everything, we could get everything done that we were wanting to do, in addition to the things that I bought over the last couple of days anyway. So I also made a couple of things that I've not made before. So I made I think it's like a balsamic vinegar, maybe. I don't exactly know. It's basically a salad dressing, an Italian dressing, a spaghetti bolognese of a sort, or penne bolognese, I suppose. And that was absolutely amazing. It was a little less wet than whenever I've made pasta before. Obviously with, you've got sauce and you've got meat, and the meat doesn't absorb the sauce necessarily, but the quinoa does, the quinoa does. So that was actually really, really good. That was really nice. It actually put me in mind of like pork mince, that same kind of texture. So as if I just made a pork mince spag bol. It was really, really nice. I actually made up so much that I couldn't even finish it. Anyway, so there's all of that. I threw all of the vegetable choppings and things that were done with from both me and my wife when she was making stuff into a giant pot, and that has been bubbling away for a few hours now. So I've made my own vegetable stock for the first time ever. I've got a dressing. I even put together a little Tupperware tub of pico, which is sort of like, as far as I can tell, and I don't know exactly what it is, but as far as I can tell, it is sort of like a dry salsa. That's kind of the only way I can describe it. It's tomatoes and rocket and red onions and garlic and a whole bunch of other random bits and bobs thrown together, mixed up with a bit of lime juice on to keep it, sort of fresh. And there we go. It's an addition to a salad. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I will like it. I imagine I probably will. But yeah, I've tried my hand at a few things today, and there's one thing that I have not. Now, I'm dreading it a little bit for a couple of reasons. One, there's a lot of cayenne pepper in it, apparently. Two, I'm not usually a big fan of chocolate. Not dark chocolate anyway. Like white chocolate's my thing, even though some people would say that it's not chocolate. And the other is when I said I was gonna try making it yesterday, Brian and Jessica commented and said, "Oh yeah, we tried that. Let us know how it is." They didn't give a review of it, which worries me, because usually the way I would do something like that, if I wanted to, sort of enjoy someone's pain, especially from eating something spicy, is you tell them that you've done it, but you don't tell them how it affected you. So to that end, I've got some blackberries and blueberries. I have some cayenne pepper, which labeled in German, so it's Pfeffer. And I have some plain cacao or cocoa, because, apparently English-speaking countries are the ones that name it wrong. So, let's give this a whirl. Yeah, I'll try and do it up so you can see. Let's free it up a bit. So apparently, according to Penn, it should be as spicy as you can handle, because then it stops other people from stealing it. Now, I like spice. I'm a bit of a fiend for spice. So that's one. I've got a second pot here that I'm gonna do off camera. Chocolate powder, the cocoa powder. Now, according to Penn, hello, chocolate powder in the air, lovely. So according to Penn, or at least Penn's wonderful writings in Presto, this stuff should taste like a flourless chocolate cake. I'm gonna just wiggle it all together, get everything nice and evenly coated. Hopefully there's not just a blackberry of death in there. I'm gonna do the same with the other one. Now I'm hoping this actually is, good, because otherwise I've just used 2 containers to make an absolute ton of fruity dessert that I might not eat. Oh, hello. That's pretty covered, isn't it? Let's see. Do I have a spoon here? Yes, I've got a spoon. I've got 2 spoons. 2 spoons. Right, got a spoon. So let's give it a bash, I guess. There you go. Blackberry and a blueberry, and bottoms up. Okay. Yeah, a bit of cayenne in there, that's quite nice. I don't know whether I've done it right, because I can taste the cayenne, but it's not that bad. Let's throw in a bit more. I imagine if my wife tried it, she'd probably not be very happy with it. What's wrong with this bloody thing? It's like a solid block of cayenne pepper inside the thing. It's interesting. There we go. Right, added a bit more to that one. This one can be the danger batch. No one will know which one's which, not even me. One of each. Try again. It's just nice. I don't know. I might have to ask my wife to record a little soundbite of it, maybe. But no, that's actually really nice. There's definitely a bit of spice in the aftertaste. Lingers a little bit, but no, it's quite pleasant actually. It's more like you've just eaten a spicy chili or something. But, pretty good. Blackberry seed. Num num. So, yeah, all good, I think. It's been quite a successful day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think tomorrow, basically because it's Germany, everywhere is shut. There's no shops open. There's very few. There's a couple of bakeries, but you know, I don't know what they've put in their bread, so I can't really go. And like the one that's nearest to us sells ice cream, and that's not for me. And yeah, so I think get up and we'll sort of clean the kitchen out and stuff like that. I think while this is uploading, I'm probably gonna finish the stock, get that drained into a container, that sort of thing. Yeah, and then come back tomorrow. Come back at the end of the day and maybe show off some extra food. Right, I'm gonna get this stock drained off, and I will see you at the end of tomorrow. Good times. Bye, everyone.